I wait for some to come in. Um, I just wanted to briefly just go over something that's been on my head for a minute, and I think I do have my um, my chatting up. I just wait a little bit longer for everybody to come in. Now, I went live yesterday and read some poetry, and I figured out some of. Let's see. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me see. No, I don't want to mute that. Okay. Um, that I wasn't watching my microphone on my trees transparency on my YouTube channel, and you didn't wasn't able to hear it. So if you go to my uh, not YouTube channel, I'm sorry, Facebook Tree Prather, you can get to hear that. Now, I'm gonna wait a little bit, a couple more seconds for everybody to come in. Um, I appreciate Martha. I appreciate Keever, Barbara Kennerly, um, my children, my family, in supporting me in everything I'm trying to do. Um, been a very long road for the past 2 years for me. Um, I have dealt with taking care of my mother. She had her third brain surgery and um, a spinal tumor on her spine, and they had to remove that so she'll be able to walk. Also, I had hurt myself at work. I hurt my back really, really bad, and I was on workman's comp for about two and a half years. Anyway, now after my mama's incident, I really, in my head, in my mind, I was like, I just, life is too short. Everybody knows that. We're not promised tomorrow. So I just, in my head, I always wanted to at least have journalism or a channel, and also I wanted to publish my books. So I'm doing it myself. I'm putting in the work. It's tiring work, especially in New York right now. But I'm grateful. I thank God for every blessing He has poured out to me and still pouring out for me. Um, Also, it's just been a long road. It has not been easy because I feel like, first of all, put in the work and you'll have a good outcome. But putting in that work, you have to put in the work to even get part of your dreams to come true. And sometimes, and I have heard no so many times. One of them going to soon say yes. If not, you just, the doors get closed in your face and everything, kick them down. Sometimes you have to kick them down and show them that you're really real. Also, I want to get a big shout out. I haven't, nobody has joined yet, but uh, I would love to say a shout out to my family, my auntie Cardenas, my cousin Chapelle, my cousin Quanta, Dana, Kenya, all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have been so tremendously supportive of everything I wanted to do. Also, my aunt Car, oh my God, she has been, oh, that's my angel. When my mother was going through her brain surgery, Lord have mercy, I'm telling you, it was traumatic. And I thought I was going to go crazy. And if I called my aunt, she on the way. No words. Where yet? That's all she want to know. Where yet? I'm on my way. It was just very, very hard. But with God's help, she's better and everything is going pretty good. And with all that, I was like, I want to do everything that I wanted, I dreamed of, because I'm not promised tomorrow. And if you had listened yesterday to my Facebook feed, now on my Trees Transparency on my YouTube channel, I didn't have the microphone on. So I didn't know that until I redid it. But you can hear those poems on my Facebook page. Anyway, I'm going to wait just a couple more minutes because I got a lot on my mind. It's been a lot on my mind. But it's been a long road with everything. And really, let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you. I don't know if I can, but let's see. This is a poem that I wrote. I think I read it yesterday, but y'all have to excuse me. It's kind of hot up here in New York. It is like humid. Now, it was frozen cold yesterday. All weekend, it was cold. Now, it's hot. It's very hot. Not hot, but humid. And even the sun is going down and it's, oh. Anyway, I read it yesterday. I read this poem yesterday, but I really love it because when I wrote it, it was like me feeding into my soul. Some of my poetry is like, I don't know, it's like sometimes it's something that's been in my head and I need to get it out. So I write it down and boom, I got all my feelings and everything on paper. And sometimes it's like something I could see on TV or something that I walk past or experienced in my life that just push me to, do something different or write down these thoughts that maybe can change not only me, because with some of my books, and yes, that's been on my mind as well. And sometimes I wonder if what took me so long to start with my books, I always been writing for 10, 15 years. But what really pushed me to do it is because it hindered me first. And I was scared at first. I was like, I don't think people would understand me or understand where I'm coming from. But as I guess as you get older, you get wiser. So actually, I just wanted to get my feelings out there. And at this point in time, I know for a fact that somebody, even if it's one person, I don't care. Even if it's one person that will understand where I'm coming from, I'm good. At least I'm not crazy, or at least I'm not being crazy about the situation. Anyway, my allergies is messing up as well. I'm sorry. I'm gonna read this, and Let me see if I have anybody here. I'm not seeing anyone, but needless to say, I just talked to her. I just put out my information, and if you want to comment, I wish someone would come on so they can comment, or somebody comment or anything like that. Um, but I'm trying to get people to come. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I don't know if uh, these people are available or not to come or whatever. Um, but I'd love for them to come on as well. And also to uh, give me their point of view, because I need other people's point of view, and it makes me feel like, I'm not crazy. I'm not imagining these things, but it's something that I literally really came upon, and it just makes me wonder sometimes that, is where our society has come, or has it always been there? Since I've been growing up, but anyway, I went to school. Yes, I did. But since I went back then, and my mama always said that, and other people, I was like, I ain't never gonna say that, but here I am. I Some things that I have seen here lately. Back then, we would never, ever, ever even try to even attempt some of the things that I have seen. Um, oh, excuse me. It's crazy. I know it is, but plus it's like, is this our our where we have come? And I guess technology has brought us craziness. Yes, of course, it's crazy. Um, I'm trying to invite as many people as I possibly can remember, but uh, let's see. Uh, let me see. Let's see. Hmm, hmm. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm a big talker, so once I start talking, you'll be like, "Oh, I wish you hurry up." But I have something very important. I just want other people's, I guess, other people's ideas or comments on it, because it scares me. Not only it scares me, it's also like um, uh, just really feeling. Well, these is my thoughts, only my thoughts. Um, is this where we came to? Is this where our society as people as whole has came to? It's crazy. Um, uh, but it's true. It's actually really, really scary, but actually it's really real. Really real. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to find a certain person. Mm, mm, mm. to join, and I'm trying to get as many people as I possibly can because I want the input. You know what I'm saying? I just really want the input of this new era or this new people or new generation. That's it. New generation that we have right now. And it's like, it's crazy. It really is. Um, mm, I'm just gonna get a couple more and I will start. Okay, so mm, I'm sorry. I told you that, oh boy, it's crazy. Mm. Okay. Okay. Now, I know it's crazy, but it's been okay. I'm gonna read this poem real quick, and I don't see nobody on here yet, but oh well. Maybe I'm not as popular as I thought I was, huh? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. But I just, I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Okay. Okay. It's forgetting in error. I'm sorry, y'all. Ugh. Trying to erase your past is like erasing your heritage, knowing to be impossible. But yet, embracing that possibility can bring change. Changing the impossible to a possible possibility will reinvent your present. The reinvention of your present will spark an interaction with your future that will make all impossibilities become realities. And I haven't seen anybody on here, so maybe they're I'll after I finish I guess their comment then. But I wanted to know, how do y'all feel about the music now? Rap, R&B, because uh some of the music I done heard is like nice beat, but the information in it, it's nothing. It's nothing but words. And some are vulgar, and I don't like it. I like the beat, but the information is not giving me love or um, making a statement or even making a difference. Uh, that's one question. Second question: um, how do y'all feel? Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. How do y'all feel? Do you think that an inmate that has a long sentence get to an old age, 50 to 80 on up, should be able to be set free because they are no longer a threat to the community? Let me get, I'm sorry. Ooh, crush orange. Oh, I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna give you some numbers here. I always love doing numbers because numbers don't lie. Anyway, uh the this is federal state and federal prison who are 55 or older is about 5 times what it was 3 decades ago. In 2022, it's 186,000 people that is 55 or over in prison. And if you didn't know, it is it is so much expensive to deal with an older inmate than a younger, because excuse me, I told you my allergies and everything, and I try to we all know that it's more expensive, even older adults, elder adults outside and not a prisoner is very expensive, but in prison it's more expensive than a regular inmate. So I'm thinking in my mind, should it be that they keep these inmates that are no longer a threat to the community and actually is really sick or really dealing with older people's problems, arthritis, heart disease, anything is not a threat to the community? Should we keep them in prison? Because they really, you put people in prison because it's really, they broke the law. And another thing also is that they have to pay for their crime. But when is it where they have spent most of their life? I've seen young teenagers that has been in the prison system all their life and still is in there after 55. When is it possible to at least put them in a home or actually put them somewhere else instead of a prison? Because sometimes when you're in prison, they give you a job, you have to do this, that, and the third. But when you get to, like I said, 55 plus years, you're no threat to the community. They're no threat to the community. They're not even really, no, they probably live all their family that's outside of the prison anyway. And they don't have nothing. They can't hurt nobody. So when is it possible that they can go to a home, a retirement home, or something? Because now they're no longer a threat to the community. And I just wanted to see, am I thinking wrong, or what do y'all have to say? But I've been thinking about this and thinking about this. Okay, I'm gonna give you some more numbers. Let me give you some more numbers statistically, because I'm a numbers girl and numbers don't lie, right? Right. Okay, I got here. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. I think I did it right. I think. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is what I wanted to let everybody know. Okay, now to me, wait a minute. No. It looks like the most. Let's see. Let's see. The most that's in prison is 30 to 34. That's 16.1% male and 19.3% female. Um, Now, elderly, we're talking about now. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. It is so freaking humid up here in New York that it doesn't make any sense because it was just cold this weekend. Oh, anyway, um, we're talking about 55 to at least 65 older. Okay, 55 to 59, 6.9% male, 5.2% female, 60 to 64, 44.7% male, 29, 2.9% female. Let me go over 55 to 59 again. I'm sorry. 6.9% is male and 5.2% is female. 60 to 64 is 4.7% male, 2.9% female, and 65 or older is 4.5% male and 2.2% female. Now, that little bit of people that are older, they're not to the community. So why are we keeping these certain age group, still in prison? Because first of all, it costs at least 75 more, 70, 73, 72% more money that the state has to pay for upkeep of these elderlies than the regular inmates. So money wise, if we think about it, even when we get older and we never been to prison or we're not in prison, medications alone takes everything. If I'm lying, please comment on it because I don't know. To me, the us doing the medication is tremendous. One of my mom's medications, because she well, I don't know if everybody knows, but she done had 3 brain surgeries, brain tumors removed, 1 tumor removed off her spine, and 1 medication. If she didn't have Social Security or Medicare and private insurance, 1 medication, and this is for seizures, is almost $700 a month. Now, she takes 12 medicines. Think about it. Now we know say we're regular older people and we're not even in prison. I see a lot of, I don't work for DSS, I don't work for food stamps, Medicaid, you name it, I worked. I have seen older people not even in the office, not even in DSS. I can go to the grocery store and you can see people literally trying to decide, should I get this or should I get my medicine? Should I get something to eat, some hamburger meat, bologna and something like that, or should I get my medicine? Making life choices. I mean, literally life. Me to live choices between medications and food or to get somewhere, or to the light bill, or to mortgage, or whatever. Is this what our world is coming to? Is what the era is bringing? How can we make a difference? How can we make a change? I know everybody, they say vote. Okay, vote. Let's talk about it. Okay, I ain't seen nobody talk about nothing. I'll wait. Somebody tell me. I'll wait. I ain't seen nobody ask about older people. I'll wait. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm almost 55. What am I going to do? The Lord has been blessing me. So I just wanted some feedback and see if somebody is thinking like me. Because right now, I'm not going to lie, our world is going crazy. We have war, people at war. People are going against each other. It's just so much. So much. And how can I know you can't make a change overnight. I understand that. Rome wasn't built in a day. I understand that. But how can we, as people, as concerned citizens, politically correct, put us on a better road for a better outcome? Because right now, I'm not looking at no good outcome of none of it. None of it. And to be honest, it scares me. It really does. Okay. And as I looked at these numbers, if you haven't recognized, and this is just me, I look at a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff hit me on my brain different ways. I see women in prison a lot as well. And that's scary as hell to me. And sometimes it's women in there that they was trying to do the right thing. They was trying to feed their family, single parent or whatever, but doing what they could to take care of their family. And some of them maybe was on drugs. Some of them maybe didn't know anything else to do. And a lot of them, was with a significant other that was on the wrong path. So they was on the wrong path. And I know I'm touching different subjects, but one thing I can say, and this is from experience, you cannot actually put yourself down for somebody that you fell in love with and it came out bad or it didn't work. Don't beat yourself up, because we can't stop that. If I fall in love with Bert the Muppet, then that's me. You cannot get upset with yourself because you fell in love with the wrong person. We can't stop that. You love who you love. And sometimes you have to wait a few times sometimes you shouldn't jump into things, and sometimes your heart leads you the wrong way, but always look at those red flags, because those red flags are tremendously in your face. Don't ignore them. Oh, I see one person. Okay. Hey, hi, Niecy. I saw that picture with the red hair girl. That's all I got to say. You know, in church, they say, if you can't say nothing, don't say nothing. Just wave your hands. That's you looking like your mama. Anyway, let's get back to hands. Uh, um, that's one thing. I got off subject. Our subject is, um, do you think that we're looking at the age of 55 older inmates? Should they be in jail? Should they keep them in prison? If they're 55 and older, do you think that it's they're a threat? In my mind, I don't think they're a threat. In my mind, I think that if they have prisoners or inmates, I was a correctional officer, so the correct thing is offenders. The offender is, they've been in prison for the longest. Now they're 55 and older, and a lot of them have elements. So it costs at least 71 to 72% more money to keep them diabetes, heart disease, whatever, to keep them alive than a regular offender. Now, all the ones that I looked up and everything, they're no threat to the community. So I'm feeling like is it possible? Now, this is just my thoughts. I'm not always right. But it's my thoughts. Maybe if we can get another entity of state money or privately fund housing for, say, those older offenders. Is that an idea, a good idea to start, or to see if we can look into it, where these people that turns 55 to 60 and on, could it be a good idea to have like a privately funded or even state ruled building or area that just the elderly can go as offender? Even and most of them that I have looked into, my sister, what's up, girl? Mata. Anyway, let's get back to the she got me off. Yeah, I love her. Anyway, it's my thought that if maybe we can have state owned or like a private entity, because some prisons do have private ownership of that prison, so it's privately owned. Could we have like state issue or privately owned buildings, you say, to actually house these elderly offenders from 55 to on, because some of them got them up to 84. So I think that, do you think that that's a good idea? Maybe we can get something properly owned, because right now a lot of them are in there. I've seen so many numbers, stats that says so many older offenders are in there and are not no threat to the community. No threat to the community. They're 55 and older. I'm thinking they should be able to basically, or the state, or probably have a building or an area that only those offenders can go, or get out of prison and go, like a halfway house, but it's for the elderly, because it's a bigger chunk out of state funded money or federal funded money going in for the elderly. Even if they're no threat to the community. Yes, they did something bad in the past, but now they're older, they're wiser, and usually they're losing mind, have a lot of health issues, which they the state and federal put in a lot of money for the elderly people in prison. Hey, girl. I'm gonna have to come down there and see you. I know, but once I get back from New York, you on my list, girl, because I need a vacation, and I can network down there too. Anyway, let's get back on subject. It's even hard, and it's like I've been thinking about this a lot, even with older. Even if we're not in prison, right? We're not in prison. We get older. The medicine is alone wipes us out, not including the hospital bills, da 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 da. Now, just imagine. Let's see. Understand need 2 years to fund it. Money for the older one. Get that medication that is correct. Jocelyn, that is good. I like that. I do too. But I also want to input this, because not only it has to get over on us as the community, right? It has to get over. Not everybody's going to think like that certain person or this certain person. We'll have to, and not all politicians going to agree. They're going to say, oh, they did this, they did that. They need to spend the rest of their life in prison. Yes, I understand that. But my thoughts is that if there's no threat, and now bear in mind, come to my thoughts. I know it's a lot up there. It's a lot up there. So no, y'all don't go up here, because y'all get scared. But anyway, I'm thinking that if there no, okay, when they come in, it's a threat, right? We have to protect. And I used to be a CO. Okay, so when they come in, it's a threat. We have to keep the community or the public in safety. So them in safety, okay, meaning I don't know how many years, some of them life without parole, and some of them have, oh, excuse me, y'all, I told you this New York heat is something different. Humidity and everything. It was cold as crap all weekend. But we're supposed to keep the community protected by any means necessary, correct? So these older people that are older offenders get older, 55, 65, 75, 85, are no longer a threat. But also, if you don't if you think about it, if they can come in 21, teenagers or 30 or whatever, usually when you get older, you get wiser. You learned what you did was wrong, and most of the time they have did their time, and some of it I saw some of them. In my heart, I'll be like, nah, I don't care if he was 100 years old, keep his butt in prison. But humanely, this is me, I'm a big-hearted person, but I feel like if they get a certain age, because some people, they age and they still gangster, but some people get at an age where, they admit, yes, I messed up, but I learned, and they are a weaker structure than they was back then. Now they're weaker. And most of the time, this is most of the time, not all the time, but sometimes, the other prisoners, the other other offenders would target the older offenders. And that puts them in danger as well. And that makes me wonder more, why can't we put them in a different, area or building, or a different, have a different entity for these older people to go? Just like people out here, that the older, we can put them in retirement homes, somebody that can take care of them while their family is working or don't have any family, and these people can take care of them. And it's so hard to not, and me, in my mind, nobody goes up here, so don't be in my mind, because it's a crazy place up there sometimes. But in my mind, I'm like, is it I know everybody is not going to agree with me, especially the victims of these families that this older inmate or older offender has did upon their family. And they'll never forgive him. They want him or she in prison the rest of their life. I understand that. I really do. But as a whole, sometimes to save that state or that federal budget, it would be, maybe, this is my thoughts only. Nobody, I'm not perfect. These are my thoughts. So don't take me as my word. These are my thoughts. I just want to know y'all thoughts. Okay. I'm thinking maybe if we can get companies, or maybe we can get like business ventures, or businessmen, women, or different kinds of businesses, or even state-owned buildings, where we can keep the elderly inmates or elderly offenders in, so they won't be part of the regular inmates. And it will also alleviate some of the overcrowding as well. And because right now it's almost 71 to 72% more to keep an elderly offender in prison than a regular inmate in prison. And now bear in mind, we're still talking about 55 and older. Okay, we're not talking about 50 to 54. But by the way, 50 to 54 is 10.3% male and 9.5% female. So we're not talking about them. That's coming up age. That's in my age range. Not secret. Anyway, hey, my daughter-in-law. Tell Mir I said hey. Tell Mir grandma said hey. But I have looked in other areas like different countries, and some countries like Switzerland, they got one in Switzerland, and now you know I'm if Martha's still on here, she know I'm like the look up queen. But in Switzerland and United Kingdom, they have like a certain building, and it's far away from the prisons, but it's like a certain I'm gonna say like a hospital type. It's not prison, but the only people that stays there are inmates. Well, elder inmates. And if you think about it, and this has been on my mind for a minute. So if you think about it, I'm thinking, and I would like anybody's, point of view. Do you think that our state or our federal budget or our state budget will go lower if we can like get our elderly offenders into like another area, but it's like privately owned or something like that, and cure some of our overcrowding in our prisons now? Or should it be like a state-owned thing, or should it be like hey Kennerly, my boo-boo? But anyway, I think, I don't know, in my mind, I keep saying that, but in my mind, I'm thinking that not all politicians is going to agree. Not because I know the families, the victims would be like, why is they letting him out of jail, da da da, or why he getting out of prison? He was supposed to have life without parole, da da da. I understand that. And if they did some horrific crimes. But if that certain offender is no longer a threat, he should be able, or he or she should be able to go into a privately owned building or whatever, or a certain federal, I guess, hospital or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or retirement home for prisoners or something like that. And that will ease some of our bottom line, our budget. We always talking about we over budget. We don't have the budget for this. And when I was working at DSS, Lord have mercy, getting a raise, chap. Yeah, we're gonna give y'all a raise. Da, da, da. Oh, it ain't in the budget this year. So I guess we're gonna get it next year. Yeah, y'all probably get it next year. I'll wait. Never did. Maybe after 6 years. Okay, well, that's right. Oh, you right. You right. And that's what I'm saying. It's a court known. Everybody is an individual, correct? If I'm correct, I'm correct. Okay. Everybody is an individual. And like I said earlier, way earlier, if y'all just joining way earlier, not everybody get as sick as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different. Everybody is different. So it's like a checkoff list. Now, bear with me. You know how I think. Most of y'all know me, so y'all know how I think. So I'm thinking like a checkoff list. Okay, is this person blind? Cataracts, heart disease, gout, whatever. If that person is deemed to not be a threat, then they're able to go to this, I guess, hospital, whatever, to this hospital or to this place instead of being in prison. But if that butt's still acting a fool and acting like he all that, keep his ass in prison. Excuse my language. Okay. They might blurt that out. I'm sorry. But keep his butt in prison. He want to act a fool. You still think you gangster and you 55, 65 still taking out your dentures just to bite somebody or gum somebody. That's your gangster self. Keep his butt in there. I ain't got time. I don't have time. I'm talking about those ones that are literally sick. What's up, Cuzzo? Man, I missed you. And I miss your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And Shappy. I miss you and happy birthday. I'm sorry. I forgot about your birthday. And I told you I was going to New York and everything. And I didn't even say happy birthday. I apologize. And you know I love you. But anyway, I'm talking about, let's get back to the subject. But I'm talking about those people that literally, and I know some of them did some heinous crimes. Now, I worked in a prison for a long time, and some of them people, and I'm gonna just be truthful, and this is Trees Transparency, and I'm gonna be transparent, okay? Not all of those folks need to be in that prison. No. A lot of them need mental help. And that's another topic I'm going to go on, but that's another day. But some of them are they need mental help. They don't need to be in no prison. The prison is making them worse than better. So, you still silly. Love you more. I love you too, Shappy. You know, I ain't going to change. I'm too old to change, bro. If y'all don't love me now, y'all ain't gonna never love me. What's up? Anyway, y'all know I'm silly. I'm kind-hearted, and I'm trying to do what I always wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I'm getting my book published. I'm doing this Trees Transparency. I just love life, and life is too short. So I'm gonna do what I want. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. Some people really need to be in mental hospitals and not in that prison. But those people that need to be in that prison and has life sentences or whatever type sentences, and they're elderly, and we're talking about 55 over, that they can go to a housing or a privately owned housing, like a halfway house. But those ones, now, you know, everybody is different. I understand that, but everybody is different. I'm talking about the ones that are sick, that are really no threat to nobody. I'm not talking about them old cats that still, hey, baby, what you gonna do with that? I didn't say the whole word, but come on. But at night, you gonna go in your cell and take out your teeth. Child, please. I don't want to be gummed. But we're talking about the ones that's literally sick. Literally. It's no possible way they can be a threat to the community, a threat to no one. They're too sick. But them staying in prison is having the prison. That's why it's so crumbled and so overcrowded. To alleviate some of that, we could have a privately owned for those ones that is considered no threat. Now, because I know this dude, he 84 years old, and girl, he think it's still 70s. What's up, baby? You want to drive in my Cadillac? No. Wait a minute. How much you make? How much money you got? Anyway, but yeah, I'm grown. I'm grown. Oh, I'm grown. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be. But it's hot as crap up here in New York, though. Very humid. Um, um, but bottom line, get on a serious tip because I'm seeing all these comments and I love all of you. All of you. Oh, Karen. Not OG Karen. Ward. You lying. Miss Ward on here. OG Karen. Oh, let me tell y'all about OG Karen. She the finest woman I ever met. And I'm not putting her down or nothing, but she was an older age person. And girl, when I say she come in there clean to DSF, I wanted to be like her. I thrive to be like Miss Karen. I ain't playing. Miss Karen know she the best. Miss Karen knows she coming up there clean and nice as pie. Nice as pie. Nice as pie. I always wanted to be like Karen. She was the prettiest woman I ever saw. And you know how some people are like, the way they carry themselves is like not stuck up, but elegant. And down home, you know what I'm saying? Down to earth, but elegant. Down to earth, if I make myself clear. But I loved her. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Okay. I just wonder if it's possible for us to do that, you know, to have something like that for the elder inmates. And I wanted to know, I know this is a different, it's going to be a different subject, and it's going to be another thing. It's going to be another episode. So I'm thinking, couldn't it be a something like a different area, or maybe even a different building for those ones that really are not supposed to be there? It's supposed to be in a mental hospital. It's supposed mentally, they're not there. And they're not going to get the help they need in prison. They're not. It's not. You got to make sure everybody's, you count, you do your rounds and everything. But the ones that's mentally, they're not getting the medication they supposed to get. They might get some of it, but not all of it. Because the state is not going to put all that money into no doggone mental medicine. No, I think they need to be in the hospital, in a mental ward. That's just my thoughts. I don't know about y'all. I really don't. But bottom line, I just want y'all comments on what do y'all think? Okay, let's get. I'm throw a question out for you since I see some people up here. What do y'all think would be better for our subject? We're talking about should older people 55 plus be in prison, and bear in mind, this is the people are no longer a threat. They're no longer a threat to society. They're older. They've been in prison forever in a day, and they're down, and they really cost the prisons 71% to 72% more money than a regular inmate. So is it possible? Do you think that it could be a possible a possible ending of where an elderly inmate can go into a facility or a halfway house or a privately owned facility and live? Or do you think they should just still stay in prison? I think the ones that's deemed that no threat at all, or no threat and very ill and really is no threat, could go there. The ones that is still a threat and still think they gangster and all that could stay where they at. So what y'all think? I'm just asking. I know it'll probably be kind of crazy because you know how politicians are. And not everybody thinks the way I think, or nobody thinks the way this person thinks, or that person thinks, or that person thinks. So it's kind of hard to even get a game plan together. Like if you can get a plan together, okay, we're gonna start out with these many inmates that aren't a threat into this building and see how it goes, and then we can start moving more. But I don't think, in my mind, I don't think it'll never happen. I really don't, because everybody got their own ideas. And for me, and I'm just being real and transparent, that the victims will never agree with it, no matter what, no matter how old they are. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Miss Ashley. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, it could. Hers was is a good side to it, and then it can be a class discrimination to the elderly, and I understand that one too. That's why I said it will. It probably will never happen. It's something, I guess, way in the future with Mr. Jetson and all that. Because in my mind, and this is just me, and being transparent, since my little YouTube channel is Trees Transparency, that actually it would I don't think none of the victims would agree. Well, if they still alive, the victims will never agree with it, because I have to put myself in those shoes, that if something happened to one of my family members, or it was murder or something like that, I don't think I'll be able to even. I don't care if you're 150 years old, you still you killed my family member or whatever. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And me myself, and this just being honesty, and I'm gonna put a warning right now. If you can't deal with violence, traumatic violence, abuse, prison talk or anything that triggers you. If you can't take that, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to log out now, because we're gonna get into a discussion where it might have some um, um, talk and thoughts of violence, abuse, and it can be a trigger to some people. So I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna take a couple of seconds. Okay, now I guess everybody is good with the language. And anyway, to be real, when I worked in the prisons, it was a lot of more younger offenders that came in, and the younger offenders would basically, girl, it has been 5 long years since I've seen you. I know, right? I know. I love you too. I love you too, man. I miss you too, Jennifer. But it's young people that's coming in. And most of the young people that I saw, and this is just me, they had a chip on their shoulder, and I guess they had saw TV too much or too much. I don't know, but they come with a chip on their shoulder, and usually it's the older people that they pick on or get a name off of. You see what I'm saying? So, in all actuality, I think, and this is just my thoughts and my thoughts only, and I'm just being real, that first of all, there is more mentally ill people in prison than I ever imagined. If you are human and you see this, you know for a fact he or she shouldn't be here. They should be in a facility. They shouldn't be here. But basically, when you go into these prisons, it's like it's like a air, and most of them was young, beautiful people, but made a wrong decision. But I'm gonna say the ages between, I'm gonna say 28 to about 45, you can tell that since they've been in prison, it is definitely a new breed of offenders that we get coming in now. All these young bucks trying to make a name for them. Yes, I know. But between 20, I'm gonna say 30 something to about 40 something, you can tell that they're mentally not all there. And then when you see they crime, you can like, I don't think he should be here. I think he needs to be in a mental hospital. And it's hard to make sure that you making sure that offender is straight, making sure that offender is safe, and all the offenders safe. But it's very hard to make sure that you safe, because sometimes you can. And I think I got 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 correctional officers on here. So sometimes you can see it even before it is materialized that he ain't all here or she ain't all here. And you try to keep your distance, but sometimes you might have that one-on-one interaction, and you have to do your job, right? So, um, with the elderly, I really don't think that it's going to change. I really don't. I don't think it's going to change with the elderly. I don't think, I don't know. Nowadays, since all this mental health awareness is coming out, and it should have been it should have came out long years ago. Maybe I'd be better with my little craziness. No, I'm joking. But maybe if it, since all the mental health is coming out, I think maybe it might be a little bit of changes with that. I don't know yet, but maybe. And now I appreciate, oh yes, closed custody as well. Talk about it. Talk about it. Girl, I had to retire from there. I had to retire. As soon as I retired, though, I was gonna go back to being a sheriff, but I hurt my back working at Ralph Lauren Polo, driving a forklift. Me driving a forklift, my pretty tail. But anyway, oh, you trying to go to Swannanoa? Really? Really? You going to Swannanoa? I just had to retire. It was, and plus then my mom got sick, so I couldn't go. I had to get out because my mom got sick. She had her third brain surgery, so I had to do other things. I had to make it work. But we're going to Swannanoa because we know where it is. We trained there, so. But I can't deal with females, girl. I'll just have. See, I'm glad I retired. Cause girl, you know I can't do no females. I can't. Jennifer, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Cause I got one time to get on my bad side. And you know females. We females. So you know how females get. They got one time to come out their mouth wrong. Let me go and sign out for the day. Go and sign over because I'm finna do some things and bet not be ordinary because I know some things. Nah. But yeah, just to add on to your resume, yeah, girl, because now you know I could put a lot on my resume. It's looking pretty good. DSS, correctional officer, forklift driver, author, published author. So, oh yeah, let me go on and say this. Pretty soon in June, since I have all these people, pretty soon in June, my poetry book will be coming out. The Soulful Hearts. And right now I'm in New York. I have a couple of readings this week coming up. So closed custody is killing you. Man, I would have been gone. I'm sorry. I would have been gone. I'm sorry, Jennifer. You know how we used to do in training. Girl. I had to break down a dude real quick. Closed custody. You say what? Oh, pepper spray. But anyway, man, I love this. Thank y'all for coming in and listening to my thoughts and everything. And I probably will go live, not tomorrow, but the next day. And I'll tell y'all how my poetry. What? Y'all getting tasers? Oh, I might have to come back, girl. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, Jennifer. If y'all getting tasers, wouldn't y'all have to practice on that thing? Don't y'all got to get shot with the taser? Because I know when we did that pepper spray, child about died. But anyway, I'll probably come back on live. Now I'm doing it live on my YouTube channel, which is at Trees Transparency on YouTube. And also been there, done that. Oh, I got tased too. I got tased like right before I left. Maybe that made me leave. No, my mom got sick. But I got tased too, and it wasn't pretty. Man, I thought I was gonna pop off all my nails. Look, I was gonna. But I'm gonna probably come online not tomorrow, but the next day, and I'll tell you how my poetry reading went. Also, I wanted to do something real quick. Okay. Actually, what I was going to say, yeah. So y'all getting tasers next month. Yeah, because I got tased right before I retired from Catawba. So it wasn't pretty. That the pepper spray got me, Jennifer. That pepper spray killed me, girl. I was like, and then they wanted you to punch some bags and kicking and That's why I say, me and you, Jennifer, bet no ordinary, try us. We know some things. Cause we wore the bruises after training. I remember them. You remember the batons on the arm, girl? What's what he always say? 1,000. What's his name? I can't remember him. But that's the one who did my baton on my arms, girl. If I had a yeah, you was my best partner. You remember that time we was in training, and oh yeah, Williams, yeah, that mug was he ran something Special Olympics or something. The thing where you like the little whatever. Anyway, he ran that, but he did my doggone arms good, girl. I was like, if he was on the street, he had to get a belt. But let's see what I was gonna say. I miss you. I mean, I sometimes I do miss being in the prisons, and sometimes I don't. Yeah. The torch run. You still talk to black. Who's black? Oh, Mashu. That's him. That's him. Tell Black I said he saw my video the other day that I put because I'm in New York, put some pictures up, and he saw my feed. Yeah, Mashu. Yeah, tell him I said what's up. But I'm a what did I do something? No. Okay. I'm gonna read this, and this isn't a part of my book. But I should read because let's see. Okay. I'm gonna read that. No, I already read that earlier of the thing. But I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna call it tonight. And actually, I did good too. I'm always talking. But anyway, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna have another feed probably not tomorrow, but the next day, and I'll tell you how my reading go because I have a reading tomorrow. Yay! Of my poetry. Now, I'm gonna read this to y'all, and y'all can comment and tell me how y'all like it. If you don't like it, please tell me. I just want to know. Okay, it is called Intertwined Love. People cannot be controlled. The only thing I can control is my destiny. Intertwined love is what they call me. My feelings and fears I hold deep inside. Where I hurt more and my feelings perish faster. Intertwined love is what they call me. Passion and love I have deep inside can never escape to be received. Holding it inside. Intertwined love is what they call me. Touch me once, you'll never forget. Touch me twice, you'll enter in my realm. Touch me thrice, you enter in the world of me. Intertwined love is what they call me. Wind into a knot that is not quite tight. Unraveled twine that is down to the last string. Intertwined love is what they call me. Damn if you do or damn if you don't. You will never meet my world. Intertwined love is what they call me. Step up, step out to see me. Shades off, pants down. Come to me and feel my destiny. Intertwined love is what they call me. I hope y'all like that. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And our next one, I don't know what we're going to talk about. It's according on what comes to my head. But I see y'all probably not tomorrow, but the next day. Thanks.